planning on going on a North Pole expedition soon? It's still a Rolex, though, so you'll fit in just fine at the yacht club. You just wanted a pink dial without having to admit you're buying a pink watch.
Ooh, ChatGPT is they're really getting after me today. I mean, I think there's a difference. I think last video I talked about how you can learn a lot about a person from their shoes, their car, and their Grail watch collection. And I let ChatGPT kind of give an assessment about me. Now this video, I'm taking that to a whole new level. I'm gonna let ChatGPT roast me just based on my Grail watch collection. And I haven't read these yet, so I'm a little interested in what it has to say. I did copy the script and send it to some friends, and they said it's hilarious. So this could be a pretty funny one, but I could also leave heartbroken. So we're gonna have to see. If you didn't watch the last video, it's probably because you're not subscribed, and you need to do that, because once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I actually get to buy the first watch on this list. So please help me out. Subscribe to the channel. It helps small creators like me. But without further ado, let's hand it over to ChatGPT and let's let them roast the first watch on my Grail list, the Timex Galley S2. Let's get it.
Starting off with Timex as your Grail watch. Bold move. It's like aspiring to drive a Ferrari, but settling for the vintage Honda Civic because, you know, it just has that charm. Or maybe you just love the idea of showing up to the Timex family reunion with your ultimate Grail and hearing them say, hey, you could have gotten something a little fancier. Like the Casio.
All right. They had to bring in Casio and roast my car. I feel like the Ferrari to Honda comparison's a little much, but I see what they're going with there. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so the next one that we're going to go into is going to be the Rolex Milgauss. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say about that watch in my Grail list.
So you went with the Milgauss instead of a Submariner because you're a true contrarian who's convinced that buying a magnetic-resistant watch will protect you from all those high-powered magnets you encounter in your day-to-day life. Nice one. Nothing says I'm avoiding hype like picking one of the least popular Rolexes. It's still a Rolex, though, so you'll fit in just fine at the yacht club.
All right. Well, for one, I don't think I'll ever go to a yacht club. But I think it being unpopular kind of adds to the charm. I guess I am a contrarian in that way. I think it's a good pick. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is the Rolex Milgauss just make me overrated? I'm only nervous what it's going to say about the next Rolex in the collection. The next Rolex on my Grail list is the Rolex Explorer II with the polar dial. Yeah, let's see what they have to say about this one.
The Polar Explorer II. Are you planning on going on a North Pole expedition soon? No. It's okay. No one else is either. But at least you'll be ready for some hypothetical extreme adventuring that involves spelunking, polar bears, and zero cellular service. Realistically, though, you just needed a Rolex that wasn't a Submariner or Daytona so you can tell people, yeah, I like Rolex, but I'm not that kind of Rolex guy.
Hot take, I'm not a big fan of the Submariner. And one of the issues that I have with the Submariner is that so many people know what it is, and it's just such a Rolex. They kind of hit it close to home. That's actually, yeah, I like Rolex, but I'm not that kind of Rolex guy. Yeesh, yeah, that's pretty solid. All right, next one is a King Seiko, and I didn't tell it which one because I still don't know which one to pick. So if you have any King Seikos that I should add to my collection, let me know in the comments below. Maybe ChatGPT will like that more than me just being broad. But let's see what ChatGPT has to say about generic King Seiko as a choice.
The King Seiko. You know, for when you want all the heritage of a Grand Seiko without the quality. It's like saying, yeah, I like Seiko, but I prefer it when it comes with less precision and slightly more history that no one outside of Japan really cares about. Don't worry, no one will be able to tell it apart from a $200 Seiko 5 anyway. At least you know.
I mean, I think there's a difference. I think people will know the difference between a King Seiko and a Grand Seiko. Probably not. Yeah, you're probably right. All right, well, hey, maybe, I don't know. That's pretty good. Okay. We'll go from the King Seiko to the Grand Seiko, with my next watch on the Grail list being the Grand Seiko 4 Seasons, the Cherry Blossom, the Spring, the SBG 413 Alpha. I don't know who comes up with reference numbers, but all right, ChatGPT, Give me the best you got. Let's see what you got for this one.
Let me get this straight. You chose the watch that looks like a cherry blossom exploded on a dial because you appreciate the artistry. Real talk, you just wanted a pink dial without having to admit you're buying a pink watch. It's okay, though. Grand Seiko makes it sound like an art exhibit piece to distract from the fact that you're just flexing how cultured and sophisticated you think you are.
Hey, look, I'm not afraid to buy a pink watch, all right? I just like that one. I think it looks good. Is there something wrong with that? All right. Whew, ChatGPT they're really getting after me today. They're really going in. Okay. Next up on the list, the Cartier Santos. Once again, I didn't give it too much specification, just said that I wanted a Santos. So let's see where it goes with this one. I don't know if I'm actually excited. Yeah, let's get into it.
The Santos, because deep down you know you're not actually an aviator, but you do appreciate the concept of aviation-inspired watches. Besides, if anyone asks about the Cartier, you can just tell them you've always loved square watches that make your wrist look smaller. Nothing like a classic design that you can pair with your polo shirts and boat shoes for that I'm going to my country club's casual Friday vibe.
Man, I will say that yes, I wear polos, but I don't wear boat shoes, okay? It's a lot of boat references, the yacht club, the boat shoes. But maybe if I had a Cartier, I would. Maybe this is a sign that I need to upgrade my shoe game. You know, we talked about your car and your shoes saying something about you. Maybe I need to switch from New Balances to Sperry's. Sperry's, if you're watching, you want to send me a free pair of shoes, I'm with it. All right, let's go to the next one. This is going to be the Tudor Black Bay GMT. Yeah, let's get into it.
So you're going for a Tudor GMT because you wanted a travel watch, but couldn't justify a Rolex GMT Master 2? Fair enough, but let's be honest, you're mainly picking this so people will say, oh wow, is that a Rolex? And you get to correct them, because you're one of those guys who just loves explaining to people how Tudor is basically Rolex, but not really.
I mean, but Tudor is basically Rolex. They're like, not really. Oh man, this hits close to home. Anybody else who has a Tudor on your list, do you feel the vibe? Do you feel attacked right now? Cause I'm a little hurt. But let's see. That's my Grail list. But I did say ChatGPT to give me the final conclusion, and let's just see what it has to say. So far, if you thought this was good, make sure you hit like. If you thought this was funny and you want to see something else like it again, make sure you comment. And let's give it to ChatGPT to conclude and roast my Grail list, my watch collection, and I guess my overall watch collecting strategy. Whew, let's see.
So you're that watch collector, the one who says they're not into the mainstream stuff yet still manages to fill their Grail list with half of Switzerland's greatest hits. You've carefully curated a collection that's equal parts hipster flex and tastefully rebellious. No submariner here, no sir. You'll take the Explorer II or the Mogas to show you're in the know, but not the mainstream. And don't think we didn't notice that Timex kicking off the list. It's like the ultimate humble brag, sure. I could go for Patek or AP, but I'm a man of the people. I'm just happy with my Timex.
I mean, I am happy with my Timex. I'm a Timex collector. I have well over 150 Timexes. ChatGPT, you'll never understand me. Or you actually understand me too much. All right, let's see how you finish it off.
In short, you're a collector who wants the world to see that you're cultured, sophisticated, and too cool to fall for the obvious choices, while also managing to keep one foot squarely planted in the realm of watch flexing. Well played.
All right, well, I guess that's how ChatGPT feels. You know, I guess I'm a little bit the flex culture, but also sophisticated enough. I don't think of myself as much of a flexer, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments down below. And if you didn't see the original video and you want to see a more nuanced and more respectful approach to my Grail list, make sure to check out the video. I don't know if it'll be suggested in one of these boxes, or just subscribe and click on the videos. There's a lot of great stuff in there, whether it be the review of some of the non-traditional watch straps, such as the Zero Pass, or whether it be some of my myths to watch collecting. There should be a little bit of something for everybody, but I know you could have been anywhere in the world and you decided to spend your time with me. And for that, I'm incredibly thankful. God bless you and your family as you go out in the week. God bless and peace.